Azir has proven to be a powerful champion ever since his release. His unique kit, range, objective, and wave control made him a pro play favorite. He's a priority pick in almost every game. That strength and popularity also made him a target for frequent adjustments and nerfs. In this video, we'll be looking back to some of Azir's long history of changes, what I think was his perfect state, and what patches completely crippled the Emperor. When Azir got released in Season 4, he had two passives, a tower which was inactive, and a passive where his attack speed scales with his cooldown reduction. The range of his Q was further than today's, as well as the attack radius and the activation range of his W, which can also be cast directly to enemy turrets to damage them. His E provides a shield and knock-up when colliding with enemy champions, and his R lasts as long as 7 seconds, according to its level, and knocks back enemy dashes as they should to protect the Emperor. The following patches weren't buffs, nor nerfs, but rather bug fixes. Until patch 4.20, where he received buffs to his Q and E, which made him stronger. Beforehand, I can say Azir was already OP. He was just a difficult champ to play at first. More bug fixes were applied before Season 4 ended. Season 5, he started to receive nerfs to his Q and W. I remember this was when his shoulders radius were very cute, and was a terrible nerf. However, they fixed this to the range that he has at present. The nerf of his W's damage to towers was also reasonable, because you could get a tower to half health with just 2 W's. Patch 5.14 is when they removed Azir's second passive, and added that similar effect as passive to his W as a scaling attack speed per level. They also removed the knock-up of his E. Another long list of bug fixes applied before Season 5 ended. Azir's ult starting position was buffed, smoother gameplay, and made this combo possible. His Season 6 started with bug fixes again. And finally in 6.11, Azir began to die. His ultimate's duration is reduced to 3 seconds at all levels. The movement speed granted from it is gone, as well as casting W to enemy towers. Patch 6.14 is when they completely killed him. The soldier scaling damage was nerfed even though it wasn't necessary, because he already received crippling nerfs to the rest of his kit. It was fixed somehow in 6.24, where they brought back some power to Azir's mid-game. Afterwards, Azir remained the lowest win rate champions in mid lane, next to Ryze. He was completely dead that plans for his rework started. Until then, they given the Emperor some love by buffing his soldier damage per level, and his ult damage. And I thought, hey, this is actually good because Azir is back on his feet again. But they decided to go for the rework anyway in patch 7.19. This for me was the beginning of the end for Azir, as I predicted in this video. Before, Azir is only oppressive in the hands of the right players, or the Azir senseis, as I call them, which are very limited anyway, I guess. This caused them to give Azir a rework. Now in this rework, it sounds that he will also be powerful in the hands of regular players, and even stronger with the right players. I feel that history will repeat itself. Going back, their main goals were to make Azir easier to play, keep his kit, but make him more soldier based or right click based, then combo or ability based like he was before, and by making him an attack speed monster, they sure did meet those goals. Casual players were able to play Azir at ease, and even stronger with skilled players than ever before. His bullying, wave control, and teamfight potential is way stronger than his original state. Riot realized this and immediately balanced him in patch 7.21, reducing the damage of his Q and W. And for me this is okay because I think this is a perfect state for Azir. Enough nerfs or buffs, because Azir's damage is still there, as well as the vulnerability to kill Azir. But they still decide to keep nerfing him. Minions will go crazy on you, even when you didn't directly damage a champion. Q damage decreased, and cooldown increased, making his burst damage weak compared to other mid laners. This pushed him to his last asset, which is DPS and wave control. But now they're planning to kill those remaining assets by nerfing his AoE and making his W a single target. This is not the Azir I loved anymore. Why is his wave control not allowed to exist, while champions like Xerath, Victor, Talia, or Ahri can clear an entire wave with a single spell? With his skill, wave control, teamfight, and AoE potential gone, Azir would be literally dead. He is also a mage, and the duty of a mage is to control waves. So what would I suggest? If Azir's AoE and wave control is troubling Riot's balance team, then I suggest removing that double attack speed steroid, and reverting back some features in the original Azir. Maybe at least to its state in patch 7.18, before the rework. I mean, reverts already happened to LeBlanc and Rengar. That's the least I can suggest for now. I'm quite speechless with all the changes happening to Azir right now. But that's it for this video. Share your thoughts and emotions in the comments, and thank you for watching.